locks and winners.
Oh, yeah. We're jamming and we're live. Live.
What's up? What's up, Pat?
Chilling, man. Getting it moving. We're live on Facebook. We're live on LinkedIn, YouTube. I still got to get Instagram and TikTok. I think they're all going to give in. Once somebody buys TikTok, I think that live streaming function is going to open up for desktop computers and I'll be able to do podcasts there too, but we'll see. I'm hopeful for it. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, Marketing Monday, where we talk to you about all things social media, video, podcasting, marketing, boosting, ads, websites, and what's going on in the world and why it could potentially matter to all the things I listed above for you and how you do business. In 2025, I've got Zach Hoffman, Exults, in the house. Zach, how are you?
Doing excellent, Pat. How about yourself?
Oh, you know, it's always good to hop on Monday, hit that reset button. You're like the Nintendo reset button for my creative for the week, and it's good because you've got such a great angle on stuff. And communication-wise, we're always on the same highway. And so it's always nice to have conversations with you about all this stuff. And so I think we're seeing an amazing, we were talking about this before we really went live, was we're seeing this crazy culture shift of the kids know the music. The parents are hearing it. You know, it's going viral all over the internet. People are talking about Apple Music and artists, and social media is being used and consumed more than CNN or the news that our parents grew up watching. I mean, that is all dying. And these channels, Facebook Live and these creator services that they've created for people to use to create their own shows, now we have a voice. And I think that that's how people felt about the Super Bowl last night with regards to the Eagles winning. I think that was big for the city of Philadelphia. I think they needed that win, and it stopped a lot of the steam from the Chiefs. You know, I would say they were the underdog going into the game. I don't watch football as much as a lot of my friends, but I mean, I thought everybody thought the Chiefs were going to come in there and blaze the place, and they just didn't.
It was awesome.
And then the halftime show's always viral the next day after the Super Bowl, you know? It's always viral the next day.
Yeah, from a Super Bowl halftime show.
I mean, that slot has become the prestigious musical performance advertising spot, probably the most that ever existed in the face of the planet. It's just a musical advertising slot. And it was Kendrick Lamar's year in 2025. It's been his year.
We did talk about how Michael Jackson and Prince defined the Super Bowl Incredible. Prince in the Rain,
Michael Jackson, when you were watching that live and you thought it was Michael Jackson at the top of the arena and he shows up on the stage, you were just like, wow. And again, different strokes for different folks and different place in a generational, whatever, entertainment gap that we're now at. That was a different era. And this is the new era, and this is what people are talking about, and it's what they're consuming. And so it's important to look at it and say, wow, the way, and we talked about this too, because we're marketers, the way that he was able to create human backgrounds of different colors, red, white, and blue, and create scenes that could potentially be used as short form videos, just like we teach on the show, which is why we talk about stuff and cut it out. He did his performance in a way that he could cut each piece out and they could be a viral clip. So they definitely knew what they were doing. I mean, Apple doesn't just come in and crush it with an artist that they don't think they're going to be successful with. And so it's pretty crazy to see.
Definitely. They have all the data on the music, and Kendrick Lamar, it was his year.
Totally. 100%. And so what else do we got, Zach? You're the pro here with the topics.
Yeah, so watching the Super Bowl, of course, there's a lot of ads to talk about, but I think we'll, due to like time restraints, also just kind of like isolate it to, I would say, a top 3 winner slot and then a top 3 rework. And then we could talk about some other ad placements that we saw throughout the night.
So the Stitch ad right at the beginning, did you see this? It was like the first thing I saw was Stitch comes running on the field, And I kind of
Yeah.
almost thought it was real at first. I'm like, oh, they must be doing something with Stitch. But it was actually just an animated commercial.
Yeah, it was great. And it was the placement of that ad was like absolutely perfect. Like your kids are still up watching it and
It
Stitch
hasn't
is
even
running across
started
the
yet,
field.
really. Like
Yeah.
you almost thought that was the start of the whole thing.
Oh yeah. Some of those pre-game ads were really good. Because I was watching a lot like leading up to the actual game itself. And my kids seeing Stitch run across the field definitely got them, yeah, did the job, man. Definitely converted
Totally.
into movie sales.
Me too.
Movie
Like
sales and awareness.
that might have been one of the highlights of the night, to be completely honest. It was that good because then the kids were super excited. And then eventually the football comes on and then kids want to be kids and they want to go be Stitch. They don't want to just watch football. But that's the other thing is that there's all these communication skills that these companies have and that they use to advertise and that they use to get your attention. And they're able to create a character that you fall in love with, a journey that you fall in love with, and guide you through a buying sequence. And Disney, regardless of anything, is one of the most historical storytelling video production companies ever, if not the most. They've made the best stories that everyone knows. I listened to Ozzy Osbourne the other day, and my kid told me he sounds like the Mickey Mouse of rock and roll. And I kind of like listened to it back, and I was like, boy, he does. If I didn't know anything, you know what I mean? I would maybe think that. So who knows? It's all about how people interpret stuff. And I think that the NFL, the game was good because the Chiefs got smashed. I kind of wanted to see the Chiefs get smashed. I'm going to be honest. And I'm from Missouri, so maybe I'm a horrible Missourian. However you say that.
It's just nice to see some defensive plays, a lot of sacks. Just it was a classic defensive game.
I mean, they intercepted everything and hammered that dude.
Yep.
They played a great game, and they put up points because at the end, Kansas City started to score some points there at the end.
Yeah,
but they had
light it
such a
up.
big lead.
Yeah. Well, they had such a big lead in the first half, and then the second half they even added to it. So that's what you have to do.
It was fun to watch because seeing the same team win, you're always looking like, can someone show up and beat them? And the Eagles proved that they were the champs this year. No bad calls, no referee, anything. So the critics have all been silenced on both sides.
Yeah,
that's great.
Definitely.
So what else we got going on?
Yeah, so to some of these top commercials, I would say when you're looking at some of the winners, like the top three in my book, you have Dodge Ram with the Goldilocks ad, Novartis with the Attention Please campaign, and then I would say the NFL Foundation, the way that they built up their supporting, foundation. And then I'd say for the reworks in the book, we had Pfizer with their campaign. I think they could have empowered people that, support what they're doing. ChatGPT. And then the hair and the food companies, I don't know if you saw it or caught on to it, Pringles and the mustache, and then Little Caesars and the eyebrows, hair and food. Two things that just don't mix.
Right.
Just don't mix.
Dude, I mean, they're not always going to win. And sometimes I think people do this awkward stuff because they think it's going to get attention. I do it too. I write goofy songs. So I don't know. I think that creative people, they're trying to find a way to crack your shell. And so there's only so many emotional pain points that you can create. One, you can hack people off. That was the Fred Durst method. If everybody hates us, then everybody knows who we are. All right. And then there's the, make people laugh, make people smile. And then there's the, tell a story, hero journey. That's the hardest one. The hardest one to sell is the one we sell. Create a hero journey, because that one actually takes work.
Well, there was, I would say the Dodge Ram, the Goldilocks ad, where they basically made the dad the hero and with his Dodge Ram, going through that journey where he was like slaying dragons. It was pretty awesome. That commercial was so outlandish. It definitely like struck the imagination and took you for a story ride.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. I think that there's the storytelling is the word of the year. And I said that earlier. Last year, my word was crisp. Right. And this year it's story. You got to tell a story, man. And that was what they did last night. Like I said, that was like the number one guy this year. Everybody's bumping his stuff and talking about him on the internet. He got the plug. How do you get yourself into a position as a marketer or an artist or a creator or a podcaster, or a streamer or whatever to get the plug? And the thing is, you can't just not do anything. So these people that maybe you identify with them or not, regardless of if it's Kendrick Lamar or somebody else, he's the name of the week. That name changes all the time. And if you want that name to be you, then you have to put yourself out there in some capacity, or it's literally scientifically impossible to make a huge impact or do anything big in the world if you literally don't put yourself out there. That's what these platforms were built for. And I think, and I've said this before, whatever this little Facebook live dashboard is that we're using now in whatever, February 2025 after the Super Bowl, when it comes to next year, this stuff is going to look so much better. I'm going to have all these tools to use. I can have stuff fly on the screen. It'll be like a news show. But I since I'm producing it the way I am and it's streaming, I'm not there yet. But these tools are going to get way easier to use. And I think it's going to make broadcasting just unbelievably simple to the point where we could do our own halftime show analysis.
For sure. For sure. What did you think of that Meta ad where they were basically in the museums and like mishaps were happening? They're like, oh, we have to delete that video. Did you watch that?
I don't know if I saw the one of Zuckerberg with his glasses doing the banana. So they're filming Zuckerberg from across the room and he's cutting a banana. And then it switches to the glasses and he's like cutting the banana with his glasses. Did you see that? Or was that on his Instagram?
Might have been on his Instagram.
I was trying to watch as much of it as I could, but then the kids had to go to bed and X, Y, and Z.
Well, that's the thing, definitely getting that ad placed in the first half. Like those are the ads that people actually see, because by the time you get into the second half, unless you're watching the game.
I'm telling you. I love that you said that. I love that you said that. I actually was just at the Kyle Malian event this past weekend, right? Elite Wealth Club. It's an incredible group. And so I'm there and he gives me the rundown. There's a guy, Don, and there's a guy, Rob, right? So we're all this team, right? And we're all really good. It's great. We've been the same guys for a few years. And so he's like, here's the rundown. And they came out, him and Dana, the guys that essentially are the backbone of the whole thing, and explained the whole 5 levels of investor. And let's identify where you're at so we can take you to level 5 and beyond, and boom, boom, boom. And they did all of that on the first day before lunch. First day before lunch, full group for X amount of hours, breaking down where's everybody at in the room? How can we get you to the next level? Boom, 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 boom. From if you're broke off the street, hey, welcome. Let's make it work. Let's buy a cash flowing business. Show you how to buy the company. You can get the loan money, boom, boom, boom. And it was so easy to digest. And they did it all when everyone was hot and warm and dressed and ready to go on the first morning. People come to these business conferences and they think, oh, I want to speak. I want to be on the main stage, the third day keynote speaker. And it's like, bro, everyone's worn out by then. Yeah. Everyone's tired. The best time slot is like 9 o'clock in the morning on the first day when everybody's pumped up. That's the best times. I know because I'm the MC. So I know as someone who's supposed to get the loudest response out of the room possible. Well, the best time to do it is 9 a.m. on Monday, because if you can get it to as loud as it's going to get, then you don't have to barrage them as hard because you've already created an energy cycle. And it's like, dude, the same thing with marketing, the same thing with advertising, the same reason why the halftime show is only 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It's just a regular segment. It's an advertising segment for Apple Music.
Yep.
It's amazing.
Top performer. Yep.
It's amazing. Yep. And they're going to drive downloads like insane people over the next 90 days. Who knows what the numbers would be? We should actually probably go look at what those numbers are and figure out what is the price that was actually paid from the opportunity cost of just showing up and performing that night. I bet you it's a lot of money.
Yeah. Puts anybody on the radar.
It's a lot of cash. So, hey, good for him. Like you said, the red, white, and blue. So what else we got? What else we got? Zach?
So some of the winning ads were definitely the Dodge Ram ad with Goldilocks. Essentially, the dad going out slaying a dragon, and then he was basically eating a drumstick of the dragon while he's driving his Dodge Ram. It was an adventure with Goldilocks and the three bears. You got to watch it for yourself, man.
Right.
Maybe you got to catch up on it real quick. Take you 1 minute.
Yeah. Where is it? Let me
Yeah,
pull it
it's
up.
on YouTube. Check it out.
Hold on, people. We're gonna get in trouble for copyright
Yeah,
infringement. What is it?
What's that? Dodge Ram Goldilocks ad.
Dodge Ram Goldilocks ad. Let's see if they'll shut us down. All right, here it is. They posted it 4 days ago. All right, let me see if I can. I don't know if they're going to be able to hear it though. Oh, I don't want to click out of the Facebook stream. But I need to practice this anyway. We got to figure this out. All right, I think I can get it on the screen, folks. Can I? I don't think I can. Well, oh, here it is. Here's the screen share. Live view. Oh, now everybody in the world can see my.
Yeah, it's 16 million views 4 days ago.
All right. I got it. Yes.
Can you hear it?
Oh.
He's cooking them. There, my friend, is probably your commercial.
Oh, yeah, that's great. Could you hear anything?
I wasn't able to hear it over here, but definitely I've seen it a couple of times.
All right, well, I'll get some kind of audio plugged in for that so that we can go to the screen share feature.
Yeah, you could definitely drop the link in the
Yeah,
chat.
I need to see how Zach. You see what Zach does, folks. He makes me learn all this cool stuff that I need to be better.
But yeah, so that ad was definitely great.
That was good. Great production, funny, and I like that guy. He's been in a lot of stuff I've seen that was good. Whoever he is.
And the ad was funny. Definitely got your attention. I mean, based on all the other commercials that kind of missed the cue, it was definitely we're talking about it right now, right?
Right.
So another winning ad, I would say, was the NFL Foundation. They give shout outs to like different foundations they work with, in particular, Big Brothers, Big Sisters. And definitely, showed a story of who they empower and how their impact in the community has probably impacted, some of the players in the league. All the players in the league, I'm sure they probably surveyed them as to like what foundations had the biggest impact to them to get to the levels that they're at. I'd imagine that empowered a lot of the messaging throughout that ad. So NFL
absolutely. It's great.
Knocked it out. Then there was another ad that you have to watch, Pat. Have you not seen this one?
I don't know, but these people should sponsor me. You guys, whatever you guys are called, Hydrafuel. Okay, so I've ordered a lot of cups on Amazon. I think this thing was only like $20. This is great. And I got cool colors for the kids. So there you go, Hydrafuel. You guys, give me a little affiliate there. All right, what do we got next? You want me to pull it up?
What's that?
You want me to pull it up?
Yeah, Novartis Super Bowl ad.
Novartis Super Bowl
ad. Novartis.
Nov.
Yeah, ARTIS.
ARTIS. Geez, what the heck is that? Novartis.
Drug company.
Novartis. I think I saw this one. Hold on.
This one's a memorable one.
Hold on, let me share the screen on this beast. Can you see it?
I can see it.
All right.
Well, if you click it, maximize it.
What's up?
Just make it bigger. I think you can make it bigger.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to find this one.
Not like the Dodge one. What about that top?
Life Science News. That's not the.
I'll show you.
That's not it. Novartis Super Bowl ad. Is it? Is it a breast cancer?
Yeah.
Top 10. Oh, I should have had a top 10 list and I should have sent everybody to YouTube. Novartis. Is this it? Oh, that's 6 years ago.
No, I'll get it to you.
Oh, man. Zach's going to have to save me, folks. Fire this producer. He's terrible. Who hired this guy? I think I can give you. Do you have screen share access? What's up?
It's Haley, and I'm here to tell you to pay attention to what matters most.
I can hear it.
Wow. Epic fail.
It's okay. Check out the Novartis ad. If anyone can find it, send it to us. Well, you know what? That's not that great advertising if I can't even find it. So they probably need to update their YouTube channel. You guys, in fact, how about this, Novartis? You guys give me a call and I will update your channel for you. Send me the file, I'll log in, and I'll run it for you every month for a small fee. Zach will boost all your stuff. What do you think, Zach? Look at this. We can't even find their stuff. This is a great opportunity for Novartis.
The next day after like a blockbuster
Super Bowl you guys spent all that money on a Super Bowl ad and we can't even find it? Let me go to Google at least. Google.com.
If you go to Google, you'll find a story.
Novartis Super Bowl commercial.
You need to find a news article. I mean, not even YouTube can find it.
Novartis 25 breast. Well, this is Susan G. Komen. Oh, she's talking about it, but that's not the ad. The ad is not easy to find.
Nah, it's a fail.
Oh, man. Okay, here we go. I think I got it. Is this it?
Yeah. Or at least a good portion of it. But you got that big
this is it?
Portion of it, yeah.
Oh, the song is great.
I don't know why you have that band across the bottom, but yeah. Machine Guns. That's from Austin Powers. Try to find you some more.
Dude, is that it?
Yeah.
That's a great commercial.
That was a great commercial.
I saw it. Yeah, I remember this one. Because I remember seeing her. It's Wanda, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good one.
Man, these ads are hard to find.
Dude, why are they so hard to find? What is the deal here? It's not me. I had to go to like some random Instagram page of somebody that posted it. That should be so easy to find. Come, Novartis, listen. It's your boy. It's Pat. Your buddy.
Exactly.
We will totally update your pages and boost all your stuff so that this never happens again. Okay? We're here for you. We're totally here for you.
Can't even I'll send you another one.
All right, yeah, give me some more. This is a nice challenge. And
the Super Bowl ad that dropped for $5 million last night. Wow, this one's not even anywhere. Yeah, find the Big Brothers, find the NFL Foundation Super Bowl commercial.
It tells me who the agency was that did this. Omnicom Agency.
Really?
Yeah, I'm dead serious. Inside the description, Ad Week is the name of this page.
I challenge you to find.
Wow, they give me the name of the company that made the ad. All right, I'm following Ad Week. Ad Week. Novartis. Oh, they got them all on this Ad Week Instagram. You see what these people did, folks? This is brilliant. Let me screen share again. Come on up in here. To start a meeting summary? Sure, start a meeting summary. Oh no, what
These
I do?
guys are the ones that produce the
Oh
ads,
no,
so
what
they
I
should
do?
make them like, get found.
Yeah, all right. So here we are. Here we are. Here's all the ads. All right. So, oh, this one was good. Liquid Death. So these people took all the ads and put them up on their page. Brilliant move, by the way. Mountain Dew. I feel like this one was good. Here's the meta one that you were talking about. Here we go.
Hey, Meta, play my gallery music. Hey, Meta, what's this?
This piece is called Comedian by Maurizio Cattelan, valued at $6.2 million.
$6.2 million. Whoa. Hey, Meta, translate that.
Which one of you is real?
Which one of you is real? Good question. How much you wonder, doesn't it? What? Dude, that's a $6.2 million banana. Dude. Why is it duct taped to the wall? You just eat things stuck to walls? I was hungry. We need to find you another banana. Bananas, bananas. There was a fridge this big and no bananas in it.
Gentlemen?
It's all good, brother. I got your back. Hey, cool. Thank you. I love you. There you are. Wow. Oh, man. That's a lovely home you have.
How do you like my art collection?
It is tasty. Tasteful. Tasteful. He means.
Who eats art?
I think you're supposed to say, hey, Meta, first. Like, hey, Meta, who eats art? And then Meta would say, Chris Pratt.
Hey, Meta? Call my lawyer.
There's a shortened version on commercial.
Oh yeah.
Say that. Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm just pumped that I got the screen share feature working.
Yeah, they have the NFL Foundation one on there.
I think so. Which? Oh, I keep trying to do it inside. Sorry, I have to go to the browser. NFL Foundation.
Yeah. They have the OpenAI one. That one like totally missed the mark, I'd
This
say.
one?
Yeah. It's like, what's your next project? I mean, the true impact of OpenAI is getting your time back.
Oh shoot, sorry. Here, let's start it over. We'll give him a fair shot.
Summarize this art. Help me practice asking for a raise. What bird is this? Actúa como mi tutor.
Turn my idea into a business plan.
What do you want to create next?
I mean, it's okay.
Yeah, that one could have been a lot more powerful. Definitely, I feel Chat GPT, OpenAI missed the mark, like kind of trying to hit on like, what's your next project? When the reality is of like what AI has done for people is it really helps them get their time back or give them like more directive on answers. Like they should have told a more emotional story. I think striking a chord with the audience that they impact and actually like go for people to like try to use it because they can see, hey, I could actually get my time back to go do these things I actually enjoy because I utilize, AI. I think that's the true message that AI has to be telling.
the like infographic hyper edits, like they were done well, but it should have switched off between that and someone actually using the app. It should have been like ChatGPT. The first thing should have said ChatGPT in the first 3 seconds. ChatGPT, show me how to boom.
Yeah, you wouldn't know about those dots unless you've used it before. And the thing is like they have to realize they're in like a user battle. So Google had their own ad for AI. Essentially, it was a guy practicing for a job interview via his phone with Gemini, and it was fair, I'd say, but I think I think they both missed the mark on storytelling for like the impact of AI from a user perspective or user journey of what it's truly doing for the end user.
Yeah, it's just not that good. You know what I mean? It's just not that cool at all. It doesn't, like that ad you just showed me of the Goldilocks thing. That was out of this world. It was great. There's the human element. Listen, man, and that's the thing about AI. It looks like an AI ad. Of course it was an ad for AI because it looked out of touch with human emotion. 100% completely out of touch. It felt robotic. So that really, it kind of explains itself.
Yeah, I see where you're hitting it from.
I mean, there's
definitely
no human element. Look at the Goldilocks ad. It's super human. It's dad, it's kids, it's all the energy of them together and blah, blah, blah. There's no energy or human connection in that advertisement at all. So it's good that it represents what it represents, which is a robot computer system.
I mean, look, it's good that the company's actually trying. They just need to tell a better story when they get back.
Well, they're going to make I'm going to pay them their $20 this month anyway. Because it's totally worth it.
They probably could have caught a whole lot more users that would have paid them, substantially for their product and service, like I have over the past couple of years.
Well,
I mean, they could have caught a bigger buyer market and told a better story than what they did. It was just like they need to go back to the drawing board for sure. On that ad, definitely they missed the mark. With Super Bowl resources, they got to tell a better story next time they get on the platform.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And you can't recreate those eyes.
It's interesting, being someone that's been watching Super Bowl since Joe Montana, there's definitely even more of the culture now that consumes than there was back in the day. It has to be, if you measured it, number one, there's way more people now in the United States, obviously. But number two, the access to the games. I had some app, Tubi or whatever, and I watched it just for free on my Roku TV. We don't even have TV. We've never had TV. Megan and I never had like cable or anything. We use the internet for everything.
Yeah, I believe it.
So it's like, I don't have time to sit around and watch TV anyway.
Tubi had an ad on it. I think they had an ad on Super Bowl last night. I didn't even know what it was.
They should have, because I watched it for free on anybody that had a Roku, you could just click this button and it would just play it for free through the Tubi app. And I'm like, all right, cool. It's free. Free app. And I've been saying that. I remember I said that about the St. Louis Blues. Like they should have an app. And you should be able to get like the radio broadcasts, all the things that they already give away for free. They should have links for you to go and listen or consume the game for free right there in one place. And then if you want to pay to the upgrade to the stream, then it streams right into the app. I don't know why they haven't done it yet. Come on, St. Louis Blues.
Your favorite shoe on Cloud had a commercial on there too.
That's the thing. Apple Music, they know they're going right to the consumer's fingertips this morning with all those little clips. Like they're smart, dude. That's why they're Apple.
Dude, they paid hundreds of millions of users today.
Dude, not only did we make the phone that you bought, we made the headphones that you bought, and you have to buy the music from the store that we run.
Yeah. You're consuming the media through their outlets.
What? Bro, they monetized the media like 10 different times.
Yeah.
We'll give you the hardware.
Apple is the big winner of the game for sure.
They're the big winner. I think that's actually the biggest message of the day. I mean, I love Apple products. I run my whole studio through Apple products. Yeah. This app, Ecamm Live, you can only use it on Apple products. This product doesn't exist for Windows computers. It's Apple only. It's because the operating system, the way that it's built and the way that it integrates, It's just compatible for creators. That's why I said this app and the way that it all works and integrates into Facebook creator platform. Like if they start to merge and let these apps have the right access, people streaming are going to have awesome looking shows. It's going to be so cool. So I'm excited for it. I think that Facebook, Instagram, social media, that's just the bridge for people. But the media, the music, or the whatever you do, that's the value. And it doesn't matter if anyone buys the music. Now it's getting clicked on, it's getting streamed, it's getting downloaded. It's getting into way more people's hands now than it ever was before. You can't sell out of your CD at the record store anymore. There's an unlimited hit potential now, and it can happen faster than ever.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
It's awesome, dude.
So awesome, dude. Well, hey, Marketing Monday. You got any final words here, Zach?
Nah, man, great game last night. Some great commercials, and definitely, pretty happy the Eagles won. You got so much stuff. Zach's got a lot going on today, folks, but we still pulled it off, which is cool. And it's behind the scenes stuff, so I can't even reveal you all the awesome stuff that Zach's got going on because it's against the privacy rules. It's against the privacy rules. So I'm excited for you guys to see all this cool stuff he's got coming, and you can subscribe. Social Authority, just type us in, subscribe. Pat Hilton, Zach Hoffman, every Monday coming to you live, and we will see you all on the next one. See ya. Bye.
Rock on.
Bye, Pat.